Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31 is your time. 63 degrees outside. I understand you have Mark on the line from Tradewinds Marina, but
Correct.
Is it possible he's not at the marina? Do you suspect something?
Well, I'm thinking maybe not. Yeah, maybe he is testing the waters this morning.
That hurts.
If that's the case, I wish this interview was being done live.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, let's
Out
just...
here enjoying the beautiful morning.
Oh, so you're out fishing right now?
Yep.
You
Good
sound...
for you.
Yeah.
I can kind of hear the ripple of the water in the background.
I'm trying to hide behind the windshield. It's a little windy this morning.
Is
but
it?
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. So let's talk about what you're fishing for. What are you fishing? Jigs, spinners?
We're kind of a conglomeration of things. We got some slip bobbers out. We got jigs out. We got drop shots out. We got a split shot and a crawler laying on the bottom. We're just trying to figure them out.
That's what you have to do, right?
Yep. They're kind of finicky this time of year. We just had a mayfly hatch, so that
Okay.
kind of slows things down and messes things up a little bit.
Why is that? Is it because they have plenty to eat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they just we came out yesterday and caught some fish, and first time I've cleaned fish all year. My wife wanted fish tacos, so I cleaned them, and they were just clear full of mayflies.
Well, now, can you use a mayfly lure of some sort?
I don't know. I've seen guys up on Lake of the Woods doing it that way during the mayfly hatch, but there's just so many mayflies.
Yeah.
You just got to drop it right in front of them.
Well, it's still nice to be out there, and so specifically, then, are you going for walleye or whatever wants to bite on a worm, or?
We're trying to catch small eyes.
Mm-hmm.
We might a little bit later this afternoon. We might go back and try and find some crappie.
Now, Mark, I heard a rumor over this past weekend that maybe some white bass are starting to boil a little bit during the day. Have you heard that?
Yep. Actually, yesterday morning, they were right out in front of the dam. The dam was just on fire. And it was amazing. There's no one there.
Oh, man. That's a shame.
Yeah, but, I guess can't time it right every time.
No, that's true. Now, for folks out there maybe who would like to try some white bass fishing, if they're going to be boiling and coming to the top like that in big schools, I think, what's a good way to fish for them? Is it a doll fly, or what do you use?
A lot of guys use doll flies. A lot of guys throw just a jig head and a twister tail out there at them. Ours isn't quite like Harlan's. Harlan's, they'll come to the surface and stay up forever, and the seagulls, you can kind of follow the seagulls around and get know where they're at. But here it's not quite that way. They'll come up and then they'll be gone, and then they'll come up in another area and they'll be gone. So it's a lot of searching and hunting.
Yeah. Pretty good eating, though, if you can get into the middle of them once in a while and put some in the live well. I think they're pretty tasty. What's the I might ask you some questions that I know you know all about fishing. What am I talking about, Mark? How many white bass can you keep?
I think it's 15 apiece.
15 apiece. So you can bring home some pretty good amounts of good eating that way. How long does this last? How long do they go into August?
They'll go for another 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
A lot of it depends on lake level, but right now the lake's in really good shape. I'm actually shocked how much water's in the lake, and we're only maybe a foot and a half down.
Oh wow, that's really good.
So
yeah,
we've got the rains in the right places this year.
Yeah, kind of timely, that's for sure. And I imagine we're in middle to the latter part of July now. Catfishing is always good in July, which might surprise some people. But have you heard of some cats coming in?
Yep. One of our guides actually had some clients Friday. Yeah, I think it was Friday, and they wanted to go catfishing, and they got their fill of catfish. That's for sure. All nice ones too. That 4 to 7 pound range.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about right for catfish. And for those out there who I've always had a little trouble cooking catfish to get it to where you can overcook it awfully easy. But
Yeah.
do you fillet your catfish? Is that how you clean them?
I prefer not to clean them. I prefer just to let them go.
There you go. Yeah. It's a lot less work when you get back, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah. And that's kind of the crazy thing. We've been back for 5 years now, and yesterday's first fish I've cleaned in 5 years. We just usually just catch them and let them go.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And, I don't know how this works for some people, but if you have a good live well, I've done this before, maybe went out and caught one pretty early on in the day and thought, well, they're biting, I'll keep a few. And then as the day goes along and I think about, and I look in and they're healthy and doing well, I usually end up letting them go and not taking them home for a couple reasons. It's always nice to turn them back, and then towards the end of the day, you're going, I don't know if I want to go home and clean these or not.
Yeah.
Well, and a lot of times depends on how much beer you drink on the boat too.
Well, yeah. You don't want to be running a knife later in the day, right?
Yeah. You come back looking like your high school shop teacher.
Yikes.
Well, it's so cool to have you out on the lake talking to us, but we better talk a little bit about the marina. You mentioned the guides. Sounds like they're still available for hire?
Yep. We still, this time of year, it kind of slows down for the guides, so we're working with 2 main ones right now. The other guy, he's pretty much booked up, but we got plenty of room for the other people, and we're running a little bit of a kind of a lodging and meal special with the guides. It's $250 a day. That includes lodging for the day, for the night, either the night before or the night after, and meals for the day of fishing.
Oh, well, that's pretty good. Yeah.
And all you need is a fishing license. So.
Yeah, that's when you think about all of the different things that you get into your billfold for when you take a boat or go fishing and then stay overnight and have a meal. That's just about right. That's a good deal.
Yep. And you think about it, boat stands should break out another 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's true. Very true. Very true. And then, of course, your full bloom into summer hours, so folks can stop by your marina most any time and pick up a sandwich or some lures or some bait.
Absolutely. We open at 6 a.m. and we're open till 9, and then our grill is on from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay. All right. And we always need to ask you this, too. I know it's tight there. You're pretty well booked a lot of the times for your cabins and your camping spaces. How are you sitting going into this week and weekend?
This weekend, I believe most of our cabins are spoken for, and we still have some RV sites that are available for the weekend. So
okay. All right.
Give the marina a call at 745-1187, and I believe Brandon's working this morning, so he can let you know what we have for availability on the RV sites.
All right. And, of course, you go across the dam east, and you will find you tucked right in the corner of the dam there, right down by the water. Absolutely. With the docks.
Absolutely. And we got our fuel tanks full for the weekend, so we should be good there.
Okay. Have you had any bites since we started this conversation?
Yeah, I got my father-in-law out here with me. He was cussing quietly because he just missed one.
Oh. well, we appreciate him keeping it under his breath while you were on the air, Mark.
Yeah. I kind of turned away from him.
Okay.
So.
Well, tell him that we're going to close this segment so he can cut loose anytime he wants to.
All righty.
All right, thanks, Mark.
All right, well, you guys have a good day and be safe out there.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mark.
have a good day. A good fishing
All
to
right.
you. All right, bye.
All right, bye.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, yeah. You could kind of hear the water coming up against the boat just a little bit sometimes
Yeah.
during that.
Yeah.
Makes me wish we were out there.
I know. Sounds like they've got it pretty well covered. And there's a note to maybe bring forward. Mark gets out there and fishes every once in a while with his family and friends. You don't know everything just because you went out on the lake, but it sure helps when people come in and
Sure.
say, what should I do today? Fishing's a little slow. The hatch is on, just like he was talking about. Those kinds of things can change fishing dramatically from week to week. The white bass are starting to run a little bit. Where's a good place to start? What should I use for them? That comes with the price of a lure or a sandwich or some bait that you buy there at Tradewinds. So stop in soon. You can go over there and just eat if you like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was fun. Good to have you folks along. We got a good show lined up for you this morning. We'll also be visiting with Custer Federal State Bank today. They'll be in. I'm not sure who's coming in. Might even be Paul Burney. If that's the case, then we're going to be talking some baseball. I know that.
All right.
Fox Theater, we're going to highlight some of the great movies that they're getting in now. They're full steam ahead. And I think Tanya is actually off for a few days. And so when we visit again, we may actually visit with Stuart. We're not sure, the main man. But today we'll just be highlighting the movies for you.
I think you're right, yeah.
Ryan from the Garden Center on our guest list. And we'll be calling the Pizza Hut later on to see how the summer's going. And we're going to talk a little bit about things at the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, some job opportunities, and also summer tours of the Comstock Community Garden is something we want to tell you about this morning as well. So those are some of the things we want to do today.
Yeah.
Also, celebrate birthdays. I only have one birthday today that came in, and we just talked with this birthday boy. Was it yesterday, Joe Shea?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's Joe's birthday.
Joe's birthday
Does
today.
does it announce how old Joe is today?
Well, Joe and I graduated in 1971,
I was
so I
going
can
to say, you
about tell you.
graduated together, didn't you?
Yeah,
You were
and my-
classmates.
Yeah, a lot, and my wife as well. I'll just say he's mature.
Okay.
He's a mature man.
All right.
He's celebrating his birthday today, and if you're celebrating a birthday, you are celebrating with Cat Stevens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the singer.
Also known as Yusuf Islam, as he changed his name when he became a Muslim. Back, when was that? Maybe in the late 70s, early 80s, and we didn't hear from him for a long time. But he's made some wonderful music here lately in the last few years. He also was inducted into the Hall of Fame a few years ago and performed some of his original songs. Sounded fantastic. So he's 73 years old today. Cat Stevens or Yusuf Islam. John Lovitz is 64, the former Saturday Night Live star.
Oh, John Lovitz.
Lovitz, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Sure, okay.
Thank you very much. Played in City Slickers and League of Their Own.
Uh-huh.
And help me with this one maybe.
Okay.
Ollie Landry. Do you recognize
I don't know.
Ollie? 48, actress, former model, and Miss USA.
Oh.
In 1996, she sold a lot of Doritos after airing a very popular Super Bowl commercial in 1998. Don't remember her, but sure.
I'm not sure.
Maybe Joe does. Maybe Joe Shea
never
does.
know.
So those are some birthdays today. Might get a little Cat Stevens in for you here in just a little bit. I always like to find that CD we have here of his greatest hits. It's behind me.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, couple things that you should know out there, and you too, Brent.
Okay, thanks, Dave. What should I know?
We had this lengthy discussion about how this is going to work for college athletes to receive money for their image
Oh,
and their
name,
brand.
image, and likeness.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, Bryce Young,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know where you're going. From Alabama?
he's not even been named the starter yet at Alabama. But speaking at the Texas High School Coaches Association convention, the head coach Nick Saban was asked about the new laws letting athletes get endorsement deals. And he reportedly said, our QB has already approached ungodly numbers and hasn't even played yet. It was almost 7 figures.
I'd heard that.
$1 million plus in endorsements already. He's not even named as a starter.
He may not even start. Oh, boy.
So the young man is a millionaire.
Well, when you're the quarterback of Alabama, even if you're rumored to be the quarterback of Alabama to start the season, there's chances are people are going to want you to promote their product.
Yep. Also, I don't know how you'll feel about this one. Tom Brady stole the show yesterday. They visited the White House. And I know you're not a big Tom Brady fan, although you will admit he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can doubt that, especially what he did last year, taking Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl championship. Yeah, he's the GOAT, I would say.
Well, he stole the show at the White House yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. The Bucs were in Washington being honored by President Biden for winning the Super Bowl. It was the first time in 16 years that Tom showed up to the White House to celebrate any of his victories, of his big wins. Now, the president didn't hold back joking about the quarterback's age, but Tom made some statements that were quite funny, making fun of the fact that there's some folks out there that don't think they won the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it they really didn't win.
Oh, all right.
The other one I thought was funny, that was actually aired yesterday on either CBS or Fox here on the stations. He said he was in Chicago 10 years ago, maybe. You guys out there probably heard it better than I did. And he couldn't remember an audible. He kind of forgot a play.
Okay, well, it could have been this past season. He kind of made a boo-boo when Tampa Bay played the Bears this season.
I sounded like it was longer ago than that. But anyway, he said from that point on, they called him Sleepy Tom.
Ah.
Oh.
And I heard it had come out that he played the entire season with like an MCL injury.
Yes.
Or something.
That was reported this week.
Man.
How he did that, I don't know. He does tape up. I mean, the guy's almost a walking robot when he comes out with. But man, to do what he did, with an injury like that, and now he's a comedian.
Yeah, apparently he'll probably be on Saturday Night Live pretty soon. If he hasn't, I don't know. Has Tom Brady ever hosted Saturday Night Live?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I know Peyton Manning has.
Now he and his brother, who was unable to play football because of a serious injury that.
Oh, his older brother.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, and they say he might have been one of the best.
Yeah.
Out of the Peyton boys, they're doing a contest show together. Have you seen the ads for that?
I have. I haven't watched the show, but yeah, it's like a college quiz show or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm looking for Cat.
And Peyton is the host, and I think his brother helps him.
Yeah, Peyton has a kind of a dry sense of humor. He's kind of a funny guy. Tim Donnelly, who, of course, worked here before you came back, a big Peyton fan because he was a Division I quarterback himself. But his brother, Tim Donnelly's brother, runs a video sports business where athletes come in and they video analyze them, and it's for real prospective high school athletes who come in and they analyze their whatever sport they're in through digital video and so forth. And Tim's brother, I think he runs that down in Florida or something. And the Peyton brothers came into that to help, I don't know, get it started or whatever. I don't remember the exact story, but Tim mentioned that when the Peyton brothers get together with their dad, it's quite a party.
Is it now? Yeah. I'm sure it is.
I guess they are up on the tables and the whole works having a good time. Yeah.
Okay.
So, fun guys.
Yep.
So, do you want to play the game?
We can, sure. Yep. Let's see here. New batch of questions here for you. Coming up July 21st, it will be Now, is today the 21st or today the 20th?
21st.
It is the 21st. Well, this is a good day to start this then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Today is National Junk Food Day. So, even though we eat a lot of it, what do we really know about how it started and from where it came? So here's some questions about, I guess, what you would consider to be junk food.
Okay.
Here's your question for today. Which of these became the first seasoned potato chips? Now, when you go down the chip aisle, you got all kinds of flavors now and varieties of chips. What was the first seasoned potato chip? Your choices are fiery habanero, dill pickle. Oh, have you ever had dill pickle chips? Those are awesome.
Those are different.
Oh, they're good. Sour cream and onion, or Dave's favorite, salt and vinegar. Those are your choices. Which of those became the first seasoned potato chips? Fiery habanero, dill pickle, sour cream and onion, or salt and vinegar? Those are your choices. If you know, give us a ring at 872-2801.
And appropriately, it's Big Pig Day.
Yes.
It's also National Hot Dog Day.
Is it?
Yes.
All right.
So we'll highlight that in a moment.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sauteed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today, because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
7:53, and we have Pearl on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
What a wonderful name. I love that name. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's so, it just makes you sound like a really happy-go-lucky person, Pearl. Are you a happy-go-lucky gal?
For most of the time, yeah.
Good for you. Here's Brent with the question.
Okay, Pearl, which of these became the first seasoned potato chips? Fiery habanero, dill pickle, sour cream and onion, or salt and vinegar?
Sour cream and onion.
No.
No.
Are you sure?
That's not it. That's not what it says here.
I protest, don't
No.
you, Pearl?
I do.
Yes.
Those others, I think, have only been around for like maybe 8-10 years.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
Pearl? Are you there, Pearl?
Can we give her another? I tell you what.
Yes.
Let's pretend like this is. Well, you know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's play Who Wants to Win a Pig in a Blanket at Runza. Okay, so would you like to use your lifeline?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so we're going to take away one of the wrong answers, and we'll take away sour cream and onion. All right? So your choices now are fiery habanero, dill pickle, or, and I emphasize the final choice, salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar.
You got it! Woo! Way to take advantage of the lifeline. And
All right.
because you've answered correctly, Pearl, we have for you a certificate that's going to get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza. So just swing on out and see us when you can.
Okay. Great.
Thanks, Pearl.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
You too.
7:55 is your time.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if Auto Owners is right for you.
The landscape of last year left a lot of people deconditioned. Are you or your loved one struggling with strength, balance, or pain? This can lead to falls, weakness, and overall decreased quality of life. At Team Physical Therapy 872-5111, we're dedicated to taking all the steps necessary to ensure you and your loved ones are getting exceptional care in a clean and safe environment. We are available to you in one of our 5 locations: your home, independent living facility, or assisted living facility. Call us today at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
That this was much worse than just water flowing past us.
They're expecting more rain later today. The Bucks bring it home for Milwaukee. Fans partied in the streets after they beat the Suns 105-98, winning their first NBA championship in 50 years.
This is one of the best moments of my life, and I'm so happy that my team got a ring.
MVP Giannis with 50 points, and U.S. women's soccer routed by Sweden 3-0 at the Olympics. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. Those in favor of requiring a photo ID to vote in Nebraska may soon be able to take the next step in making that a reality. State Senator Julie Slama told News Channel Nebraska earlier this week they are hopeful to begin collecting signatures in August.
A statewide petition drive to require a photo ID to vote in Nebraska could be ramping up soon. The ballot initiative sponsor, State Senator Julie Slama, recently stopped by our studios in Sydney to talk about the issue. She says after attempts to pass a measure in the legislature failed, she wants to pose the question directly to Nebraskans. She says she believes it's an idea people like regardless of party affiliation.
It's a simple question, and it's something that's overwhelmingly popular, not just in the state of Nebraska, but nationwide. A Monmouth University poll that just came out last month pointed to voter ID having 80% approval nationwide across party lines. I think the numbers are very similar in Nebraska.
Slama tells News Channel Nebraska she hopes to start collecting signatures in August. Supporters need to collect 125,000 names by July of next year. If they do that, it will be placed on the 2022 November ballot.
A state leader is traveling the state celebrating what he calls a big win in the Nebraska legislature. State Treasurer John Moranti is excited about LB 452. The recently passed bill will create a financial literacy curriculum in Nebraska's public schools. Moranti says he and others have been pushing for years to get this measure through the Capitol. He says the new teachings will pair well with established programs like the state's Nest 529 College Savings Plan.
And so we're hoping that this financial literacy conversation sparks discussions between parents and their kids that maybe a four-year university isn't necessary to accomplish a really good paying job in this state. Nest 529 and a lot of the jobs that are available can be used with education in trade schools and community colleges and state colleges and vocational schools. And if that's the right path for your kid, then we encourage you to do that.
The new law will teach kids about personal finances at every level of K through 12 public education. It also makes a financial literacy class a graduation requirement for high school students. The law is set to be implemented at the end of 2023.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In Game 6 of the NBA Finals, the Bucks looking to close out the Suns. The story in this one, Milwaukee star Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Holiday out to the corner. Connaughton to Middleton. Deep to Giannis. Caught it. Slam it with the left hand.
Bucks Radio Network with some of the action. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 50 points, 16 of 25 from the field. He was 17 of 19 from the free throw line. 14 rebounds and 5 blocks. He's the Finals MVP, leading the Bucks to a 105-98 win over the Suns. Milwaukee is the 5th team in NBA history to win the Finals after losing the first 2 games and then won the next 4. And it's the Bucks' second ever NBA title, but their first since 1971. The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions. In baseball games of note, battle of the top 2 teams in the league had a thrilling finish in L.A. Will Smith, a 3-run pinch hit walk-off homer as the Dodgers beat the Giants 8-6 to move a game back in the NL West.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Look for sunny to partly cloudy skies for today with breezy south winds, high temperatures pushing up to 87. Then for tonight, mostly clear, lows in the mid-60s. Plentiful sunshine then for your Thursday, working up to a high of 93. Trending hotter for your Friday with upper 90s for highs, and a slight chance for an afternoon storm on Saturday, low 90s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
I'm Dinesh D'Souza. In April alone, consumer prices increased by 4.2%, the highest bump since 2008. Higher fuel prices, higher food prices, construction costs, housing prices. Inflation isn't just coming, it's here. Have you protected your savings, your investments? If you have not yet diversified a portion into precious metals, the answer is no. Birch Gold Group is who I purchase from and who you can trust to convert an IRA or eligible 401k into an IRA backed by gold and silver. That's right. Through a little-known tax loophole, you can convert your retirement savings tied to the stock market into an IRA backed by precious metals. It's your hedge against inflation. With 10,000 customers, an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau, and countless 5-star reviews, Birch Gold can help you too. Get a free information kit by texting the word PROTECT to 989898. Again, text PROTECT to 989898 before it's too late.
8:06, 65 degrees outside, mostly sunny. The winds are picking up out of the south, 5 to 15 miles per hour now. Barometric pressure's at 30.11 and steady. Humidity at 88%. High yesterday was 82, an overnight low of 62. Sunset today at 9:07. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:24. And we have recorded 5 inches and 9/100 precipitation. Those are the current conditions. Those are facts. And we'll stand by them. They're not on social media. They're right here.
Yes.
All right, another fact. The gentleman you're about to hear, we were talking about earlier. We played a Cat Stevens song, and a couple, 2-3 years ago, he came out with some new music. And I think you'll recognize the sound. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Pretty song for you.
When I hold your hand.
account to e-statements. Our user-friendly website offers a safe and secure way to view your statement anytime, anywhere, and even faster than ever. Earn cash with a simple switch. This promotion is open to current and new Bruning Bank customers. Learn more at bruningbank.com or visit your nearest Bruning Bank location. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Whether yours
11 past the hour, time for our first guest. Brent, would you like to introduce our first guest of the show this morning? Well, actually, our second guest, because Mark was fishing.
Yes.
at
Yeah, we
Sherman
joined him
Reservoir.
on the phone.
Our next guest is not fishing.
No, he's not. But I'm guessing he's been doing some gardening. Ryan Anderson joins us from the Garden Center, kind of like the Ohio State University. It's the Garden Center.
That kind of torques you off, though, doesn't it?
I hate that. Yes, that whole the Ohio State University, whatever.
Well, let's just call it the Garden Center then.
Well,
we want
okay.
to torque you off.
Well, no, I don't mind saying the Garden Center. It's the Ohio State University, which I think just, is a bit much.
I'm fine with
Buzz, all
Oh,
right
you
with
just
too.
want to go the?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep it there. Well, Ryan Anderson is our guest from the Garden Center.
That took a long time to introduce Ryan.
Boy, didn't it, though? Yeah. Hi, Ryan.
How's it going today?
Good. What do you want to talk about? Gardening?
Well, I suppose we could.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. I always try and think what I'm going to say or,
Sure.
go through things. And so on the drive out here, I'm thinking, we've kind of gotten some rain and stuff and tomatoes are looking better and it's zucchini season.
Mm.
And when zucchini starts showing up on people's doorsteps and stuff because you have so much of it.
Yeah.
And I walk in the lobby out here and there's one laying on the table and then I'm sitting here and I look over here.
Yeah, we have another zucchini here in the studio.
Yes.
That's correct.
It's a little south of the border zucchini. It's got a little Spanish hat on it. That's our gal, Nicole. When she comes in the weekends and kind of spiffs things up for us, and she always leaves us a little something. Now, I don't know if she actually left the zucchinis or not. Do you know who left those here?
I don't know. I think someone brought 3 or 4 of them out to us, but I'm not sure who it was.
Now, let's talk, because you're also a very good chef. We had,
Christy Trumbull.
Christy Trumbull is telling us about how she uses zucchinis on the grill and cuts them out kind of like she described it, how they used to cut the top of the...
Makes a zucchini boat.
Sure.
A boat. And put salami and sausage and...
Fills it up with all kinds of good stuff.
And then grills it. Have you done that before?
I have not. No.
Huh.
And I failed at zucchini last night.
You
Yeah.
failed?
I tried to make it like when I was a kid. Mom used to cracker bread it and fry it.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. And a couple nights ago we had some and Liz made it and it was really good. It had some Parmesan cheese and they were baked in the oven and stuff. And we ate a couple of mine last night, but it just wasn't very good.
You failed?
We'll try again, I guess.
There you go.
Is it the length of time you cook it, or what do you think?
I could not get the batter or the cracker mixture to stick to the zucchini.
Oh. Well, we can't help
I
you.
was going to say, you're talking to the wrong 2 guys if you want someone to help you figure that problem out.
We're not going to criticize because we cannot help.
Yeah.
But you're right. Zucchini is one of those plants that when it really does well, there's a lot of it, isn't there?
Yeah, like I said, people start sneaking it up to your doorstep and leaving it and trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like this guy here, he's pretty big.
Yeah, we got some big ones around here. But, we're in the time of year where we're going to start benefiting and getting the bounty of our plantings, but we're also in the time of year where we need help from you to keep our gardens from destroying itself or the bugs and so forth and the blights and all those sorts of things.
Yep, that's kind of the things we see right now, people coming in with with questions on how to get rid of certain things. And while there's a bunch of quote natural remedies out there for certain things, if you want to get rid of some stuff, we have products for that. Bugs right now we're past kind of the cabbage worms and stuff like that. I mean, we're still seeing it. We're still treating our cabbages and stuff because you want to get those nice heads to make sauerkraut and coleslaw and stuff like that. So, and then with all the the passing rains and stuff we've gotten, some of that stuff you need to retreat, after a rain like that. So, some worms on tomatoes. I've seen a lot of pictures of like the hornworms or the hookworms on tomatoes. Some people like them. A lot of times you need to get them picked off so they don't destroy your plant. But yeah, we're set up for that. And if you have questions, come in and ask, and we can get you the right product to take care of what's going on. Of course, copper soap fungicide for blight and that sort of thing. We're probably, I wouldn't say past it, but we're in the middle of you've probably should have seen that already. Okay. So cucumbers, or blight on cucumbers and stuff too. So with the rain and the consistent sunshine and stuff, like I say, we're probably kind of past that period, but still something you can treat as far as that goes.
One of the things that we've really, I guess, been blessed with is those timely rains, finally getting some more general rains. And then also the type of days we're having as far as heat goes. We're not getting, right now anyway, it's going to warm up tomorrow and going into the weekend. But compared to the rest of the country, we're in pretty good shape. But we've had, it was 83 yesterday, mid-80s, pushing 90 here and there. Some nice summer days where we're really not burning things up. We're just getting some nice heat units out there.
Yeah. The weather the last couple weeks, sure can't complain about.
Yeah.
It's, gives the plants a little bit of a break, I guess.
Reprieve.
Yep.
So when we're watering the gardens, and I'm sure people ask you questions all the time about when's the best time to water a garden, is it okay to use grass clippings, as a deterrent for weeds? Does that grass clipping coverage enhance things like the fungus and different things that you were talking about? I've always wondered about, because it keeps it moist when you put the grass down. Is that a potential villain there, or?
Kind of depends on what your lawn's been treated with.
Okay.
If you're treating your lawn with herbicides and stuff, you can have some residual. You need to wait so long before you use that.
Okay.
And ultimately, I think funguses can creep up from that, but grass clippings they're certainly okay to use.
Okay.
You just need to be mindful of what you've put on your lawn
last time you did it.
So, yep.
Yeah.
As far as watering, that sort of thing, it's always good to water gardens early in the morning.
Okay.
When you water them early in the morning, then you get your sunshine, the leaves dry off and stuff. You can, the funguses and stuff are a little bit better rather than watering at night and having all the moisture sit on your leaves all night. So
Sure.
it gives those the leaves a chance to dry out a little bit. So
yeah. Plus, it's a little less mosquito-like in the morning than it would be in the evening down by the garden. Yeah. Which is, I don't know, the mosquitoes haven't been too bad this year, I guess, because we were so dry and kind of spread our rains out a little bit and didn't pool a lot of water early on. So that's been nice. How's things for the? I was thinking about sitting on the patio, and you always want to make sure you're ready for some mosquitoes or bugs when you sit on the patio if you stay out at night. How's things for your furniture? You got some furniture to sell?
We have a pub set in right now.
Okay.
We're going to be picking some more up on Tuesday, I think, next week. I don't know how much. And we have a lot of furniture ordered for people, and I never know what's coming in when we go to pick it up. So I don't know what I'll be bringing back. Whether
it's the trend of the day, right?
Is shipping with that still an issue? The furniture, or
it's not necessarily shipping. It's the it's our furniture's made out of recycled plastic,
right?
And the plastic is what I'm told is the problem getting. So it's the manufacturing of the plastic, and that's some people are getting stuff just because of the colors they chose.
Sure.
So that plastic's available and other colors aren't. So
what's in the pub set?
The pub set's like a bar height table, 48-inch round table, and chairs, 4 chairs with that. The chairs swivel, and you can get a cooler in the middle of the table.
Nice.
Yeah, just reach in.
Yeah.
Get that Mountain Dew right out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the nice thing about the furniture you have and can get for people is once they get it, they won't be getting anything else for a while unless they want to add to it because it'll last darn near to ever, right?
Yep. It's, like I say, 100% recycled plastic, stainless steel components, lifetime warranty on it. And it's heavy, it's durable. And it gets dirty, you wash it off. You don't have to worry about it rotting. It's heavy. The wind doesn't blow it around as much. And it's comfortable to sit in. That's when people come in and sit in this stuff, that's probably one of the first comments they make is it's comfortable. It has a curve in the back, in the bottom. So people large, people small, seems to fit everybody.
Yeah. Well, stop in and check it out, folks. And I know you'll have more coming in as this whole world straightens out a little bit, but you can always order it and get it in for late this summer into fall, or even thinking about next year for that matter. It's great. I loved when I sat. I think I sat in a rocker when I was out there. I was really comfortable. So check it out. And the gardens are. We're about what? We're going to start seeing a lot of tomatoes coming off the vines here pretty soon, if not already. I know we have some of the small ones that are doing really well right now, and we're starting to make tomatoes on the vine. So that's always kind of a fun thing. But a lot of times you start really seeing that tomato crop later in the summer when it really comes on. You almost have too many all at once at the end, like you're talking about with the zucchinis.
Yep.
But boy, it's you mentioned the cabbage for the coleslaw and different things. People can do so much with the gardens, stock up and have that fresh produce later on.
Yeah, actually, the last couple of days, people have been starting to talk about planting for fall. So some cold crops, you can start radishes again, cabbage, that sort of thing. And some of our seeds, we do programs with the seed companies where we have to send them back. And so about the 1st of August, they start wanting their seeds back so they can get whatever they do with them. But but if you're wanting some seed for that sort of thing, we don't have a bunch of it. But if you're thinking doing some cold crop stuff and come out and get your seed before we have to send them back. So as far as that goes, but yeah, and people are still working on landscaping with the nice weather. I know there's been some stuff going in, so we still have perennials available for that. We've refilled those as we need to, and if there's a plant or two out there you're looking for, we can still get those this time of year. And of course, trees, we have a nice selection of trees yet, evergreens, some Colorado spruce, Norway spruce, and Black Hill spruce. Wide variety of trees still in the lot there, and then our shrubs and stuff too in that new greenhouse. So,
and chips to put around them and all of that, and rock and that sort of thing. You're still okay on?
Yep, it's finally back stocked with mulch. Got plenty of that for projects, and our rock came in last week. So rock, pea gravel, mud rock. Pretty well set on those sort of things.
Good. That's a good time of the year going into the rest of the summer, like you say, when it's cooler days. And then, of course, this fall, we can really tear into those projects and get that mulch around the trees and get ready for fall and the W word, which I'm not going to mention.
We do have fall, we'll have probably in another month or so, we'll bring in our fall plants, and we'll have mums and refresh your summer planters with fall plants and different flowers and stuff for that. So
okay,
we'll be seeing some more stuff in the greenhouse probably in another month.
Okay,
mid-August.
And always check out what's in the store on the floor. You have lots of unique items, memorials, and different things that they can look at on the shelves in the store while they're there.
Yep, absolutely. So we do deliver to funeral services and whatnot. So
okay,
got some different stuff, house plants and whatnot in there too. So
now my wife well enough. She stops in and sees you once in a while, and I may be getting divorced. It sounds like maybe Joan and I are going to be separating. I'd like to stop that if I can. I'd like to finish out our married life together. But I started rooting for the Yankees yesterday evening because they have a lot of substitutes. I'm kind of rooting for the subs since I was a sub. I think our marriage it could be torn apart for this. Do you have anything out there I could give Joan? She's kind of a plant person. What do you think maybe I could get her that would save our marriage?
She's came in and got some succulents once in a while.
Okay.
A succulent arrangement.
Let me write that. An arrangement?
Yeah.
Okay. Succulent arrangement.
And we just happen to have a bunch of succulents in. So.
And they're affordable?
Yeah.
Because I hate to spend too much money on this.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't want you to put too much money into saving your marriage.
The rest of your marriage, is there a time limit on that?
Time limit? It sounds like there's a price tag on it.
I think it's over right now. But that's one thing, all kidding aside, great gifts. Plants are great gifts any time of the year. They don't have to be, it doesn't have to be Mother's Day. It doesn't have to be a
special occasion, does it?
No. Yeah. Anytime a nice plant or something off of your shelf that's real unique makes a nice gift, just to say, hey, let's enjoy one another's company and get along. Things like that.
Maybe root for the same team, even if you don't.
Well, that would be so boring. Ryan, what are your hours right now?
We are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2, and closed Sunday and Mondays.
All right, and always watch your Facebook page. You always have a lot of information on that.
Yep, you can keep up to date with us on Facebook and give us a call, 872-6095. Even on our days off, that'll ring into my cell phone. And this weekend we were out of town. People called or had a couple people call, and we was able to get them fixed up with what they needed. So
okay, all right.
Always happy to do that.
Okay, thanks a lot. And if you ever need help with your marriage, let me know. I'll give you a hand.
Well.
And then just do the opposite of his advice, and you'll be in good shape.
We'll take a time out.
Whether you're seeking curb appeal for your home or you want to do a remodel or new construction, Ansley Lumber and Supply in downtown Ansley has the materials that you'll need, from premium lumber to metal for buildings, plus GAF shingles for the roof and quality Benjamin Moore paint available in over 3,500 colors. Ask them about consultations with their pros and delivery. 935-1815. Or see them on Main Street in Ansley at Ansley Lumber and Supply.
Hi, this is Steph at Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living in Broken Bow. We have many beautiful and spacious apartments available now and would love to visit with you. If you are thinking it's time for a more secure and safe environment for yourself or a loved one, we also have a wonderful dining room with a great kitchen staff and many activities available for our community members. Also, just unveiled is our new virtual tour at offbroadwayapartments.com. We have pictures available on Facebook as well. For more information, call 308-872-2522.
This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and we know you want an insurance agent that speaks your language and understands the issues ag producers are facing today. At Nebraska Owners Insurance, we offer farm and ranch protection and have several companies to choose from. The experienced professionals in our agency definitely speak your language, and we're ready and willing to give you a hand in reviewing your ag policy. To find out more, call us at 308-836-2201 or visit our agency in Callaway.
Uh-oh, my second son is here, and I was just talking about getting a divorce. How's this going to work?
I don't know. I would love to get his thoughts on the issue, though.
Well, if he, I don't know if he's able to listen. If he understands that I was rooting for the Yankees last night, he knows how close I am to separation.
She should divorce you. That's great.
What'd you say?
Yeah, that's definitely separation material at the very least. Jeez.
It sounds like he's taking Joan's side on this.
How you root for the evil empires beyond me.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
I got to be honest, I'm with Paul and Joan on this one.
It's because of the subs. I'm rooting for the subs. I was always a sub. Now the subs are getting to play and they're winning.
It's still in the Yankees pinstripe.
Yep.
Well, they had to come up from the farm club. Don't you feel anything for them at all? So one guy played in the minors for 5 years. He got to play right field for 2 or 3 games, and he pulled a hammy. I may have, you know, Joan has to learn to have a little more compassion for these guys.
We had this conversation in the lobby as, you know, and the divorce situation came up, and I just said, I don't know what he's in the doghouse for, but he's probably been there for most of 50 years. And
off and on, yes.
My dad's just fortunate that my mother's patient and forgiving.
Well, I'll say
it's going to take an extra dose of patience now that you're apparently a Yankees fan.
I'm not a Yankees fan. I'm just rooting for the Yankees right now because they have subs. You were a starter in baseball and sports. I was a sub. I would sit on the end of the bench with my friends, and we looked at the cheerleaders. We didn't pay too much attention to the game.
Was this a thing in Broken Bow in the late 60s where you had cheerleading squads at baseball games? Because that just doesn't seem...
Well, I got to play baseball. I shouldn't embellish it. I was able to start in baseball games. But, you know, in the high school sports, we sat down there, and they gave us the uniforms with, like, double odd on them, and you wore white tennis shoes, and everybody else wore black ones, and it was tough. Now, so I'm for the subs.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't want to destroy our family over this, but I will.
Okay. Well, dang.
Man,
for the Yankees.
Say I'm going off on my island. This seems like a Bernie thing.
Christy already told me once that we were not talking baseball today, and we went ahead and broke that rule right out of the gate.
What?
Well, don't worry about it. Christy and I
When
are
did
getting
she
along
ever
really well.
dictate what we talk about?
Well, I'm trying to
show?
work with Christy. She's seen the light. We're getting along. I don't want to mess it up too much. But so we should start again.
She's seen the light. What, is she a Yankees fan now too?
No, she doesn't even like baseball, probably.
She's back going, Yankees who?
Yeah.
What?
No, let's start and be very professional about this.
Okay.
You're listening to Casey and I, KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We welcome our next guest, Paul Burney, at Custer Federal State Bank, Broken Bow, and Kearney, Nebraska. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I don't even really like the way that feels. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's part of my checklist. I got that done.
Okay. Well, now that we've been professional, let's go back to baseball.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you want to talk baseball at the end or at the beginning?
We can do that.
All right.
If Paul wants to talk baseball.
Sure.
You want to talk
of course,
baseball?
You know I do.
So
Okay.
let's
I
do it
spend
this-
hours talking baseball as it is.
Yeah.
Okay. How's the banking business?
Banking business is great.
Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go to baseball.
Yo.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure Brad's.
Yeah, Brad Shin's going.
What?
Okay,
Or
now
why
what-
are we spending
what in the
money on
world?
this for?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're in the middle of the summer. What's going on really at Custer Federal?
Well, right now, it's just kind of business as usual. We're actually in the middle of a lot of kind of commercial finance projects with our SBA lending program. We're both in Kearney and Broken Bow, where we're either expanding businesses or helping, especially down in Buffalo County, helping some transition opportunities for people where they might be taking over an existing business. And as we've talked before, and as you well know, oftentimes there's what's referred to as blue sky when you buy an existing business, which is just kind of, reputation and brand recognition, things that aren't necessarily valued tangibly. And so sometimes that becomes an issue for financing, and that's where we utilize the SBA and guaranteed lending programs to help kind of mitigate that issue. So
Could I just suggest I know that you're not going to change the entire banking business here, but could you call it something else besides blue sky? Could it be potential earning rather than blue sky?
I think it's also, you can call it retirement for that matter. I don't know, but it's...
Well, I'm for the blue sky when you sell a business.
Intangible assets. That's really kind of what you're looking at.
But you mentioned the reputation, the brand. When people hear that name, they know that's what that business does, and they do it well. And so that there is a value in
Absolutely.
that.
Yep. Anything long-standing like that has, community recognition always has value.
All right, so that's discussed. But when it comes down to it, it's hard to lend money on blue sky, so you have these tools to help you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we're getting pretty good at it. So
good. Brent, is there coffee in your cup there?
Mm-hmm.
He's lately been.
There is actually coffee in my cup today. Yesterday I had a situation. Well, yesterday I had a situation where I was holding my coffee cup, and I realized there's absolutely nothing in it.
Oh, it's a comfort issue.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like a big man pacifier is what it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's it's like when Bob used to smoke his pen,
Yep. I smoke sometimes pretzels at work.
Do you?
Yeah, every once in a while, just
all right.
about once or twice a year.
That releases the tension.
Absolutely. Stressful times, I just break one out. It's an Old Gold Light or what are they? Rolled Gold.
Old Gold.
The pretzels.
Oh, I thought you said the cigarette.
Well, maybe that too.
Winston pretzels. Yeah.
So anyhow, back to banking.
Yes.
So that's something that we're currently involved in, of course. And as far as on the deposit side, we talk Kasasa all the time, but really as far as deposit accounts and opportunities to put your money in a deposit account that'll gain you something back, which is hard to do right now. That Kasasa is at 2%. You have to make 12 debit card transactions in a month's time and log into your online banking feature, and that gets your 2% qualifier. So that's one of the better deposit products around right now.
It is.
Yep.
I'm on it.
Yep.
It's a good deal.
I'm not on it because I can't pronounce it.
No.
They just call it something simple, I'd probably go with it. But
yeah.
And it's not very
they should
hard.
Just call it the Blue Sky account.
Yeah, there you go. It's not very hard to make those number of transactions, by the way.
No,
I mean,
really.
you can make those almost in a week as opposed to a month or whatever it is.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a good product.
Yeah. And I guess as far as the biggest news to share today, and I'll probably, you've known this individual for a very long time, and I'm sure that when I get back to the bank today, if you see me and I have at least 2 black eyes,
Ooh.
and maybe my jaw's crooked, and the next day or two, you'll know what's happened. But Sandra Shea, who's been with us for a number of years, has decided that she is going to retire here.
Oh.
So effective July 30th, she will be retiring, and we are very thankful to have had the opportunity to have her with us at Custer Federal, and she's such an important asset to our team and will be greatly missed. But, it's just she's decided it's time. I'm sure she's going to spend some quality time with Joe and enjoy her time off. But we're not necessarily having a public, open house forum just at this time. But please, if you feel inclined, stop in and recognize Sandra and all that she's done, not just at Custer Federal, but here in the community for years and years and years.
Yep, she's a dandy.
And you said her last day is the 30th of July?
Friday the 30th will be her last day.
I just want to write that down because I want to get in there. Because Sandy is one of your tellers. She gives me candy.
Oh, you better load up.
When I drop off my deposit or whatever.
Give you the whole box.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Always appreciated that.
We'll greatly miss her, but what a treat she is to work with.
Yes.
I mean, she keeps things light, and she's great with people. And one thing I like about her too, she's kind of on the straight talk train.
Oh yeah.
You know where you're at.
Always has been.
Yep.
Yeah.
Comes by that through her family. She's a great gal, and she's very good at what she does as far as the actual. I mean, she just seems comfortable with all the numbers and doing all the different things that you have for those positions to take care of. She's very good at it.
She's she's a great representative of what our team tries to do and provide great customer service and take care of people, and she cares about people, and that's important. So.
Yep. Well, you'll miss her, but that means you're probably. I know we've been running some ads.
Yep.
Looking for a replacement.
We are. Yeah. I mean, or just somebody to step into that role. You can't replace Sandra for goodness sakes.
Mm-hmm.
So. We're looking for help now, and if you're interested, feel free to stop into the bank or call at 872-6486, and Caitlin Peterson would be the person that would be overseeing that hiring process. So
good.
All right, very good. Do you have you have great people there, and I know that you have a lot of options with. Like the checking you mentioned, I'm not going to say the name of it because I can't get it right, but the different options to move from traditional banking to the digital side. Some folks out there may be not doing that because they think it's something that would be a real big challenge or pain to do.
Yep.
But I mean, your staff is ready to help make that transformation. If they want to go from some of the traditional banking and take advantage of the conveniences that you have, different programs you have to be able to, use that debit card and all of those sorts of things that you offer.
yeah, absolutely. So everybody, from that customer service representative team, also known as kind of your traditional tellers, can help in that realm, and or Joe or Becky in new accounts here in Broken Bow, and as far as Kearney, it'd be Mike Shin would help down there, or possibly Caitlin. So, yep.
All right. And the housing market is still bubbling pretty good, and I would think by now most people that was thinking about refinancing have probably done that, but if not, they should talk to you guys.
Yeah, rates are still, just historically low, and they just kind of keep settling in there for now, and it is a good opportunity. What probably we've seen a lot of is people transitioning into, say a next stage of life home, as far as families growing and what their original home was maybe isn't big enough, and it's an opportunity to get into something a little bit larger, or maybe that suits their needs a little greater. So we've seen that, but both in all the communities we work in, it's the time that they're on the market to the time they have a purchase agreement is just, it's very short. There's just such high demand for housing right now. So it's best to be prepared at least come in and visit with our mortgage lenders in Katrina here in Broken Bow, and Ryan and Anne Marie in Kearney, to kind of get an idea maybe what not necessarily pre-qualified, but just to have a good firm understanding of what that budget looks like.
All right. Okay, Monday through Friday, the doors are open,
Yep.
and of course they can bank anytime with the digital platforms.
Always online, or via tablet or cell phone, or
Okay. All right.
I always forget, when are you open? When do you close the lobby?
Lobby close. So the lobby's open here in Broken Bow from 8:30 to 4.
8:30 to 4.
But we have the
Okay.
walk-up window, and the drive-thru's open till 5.
Till 5.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Custer Federal State Bank, Broken Bow, and Kearney. Now, if you guys would like to talk a little baseball, we have some time left on this segment.
Sounds great.
Well, first off, if people are tuning in and you don't know, Paul is one of the coaches for the Broken Bow American Legion baseball program this year, and I think I speak for a lot of people when I say congratulations to you guys and your juniors team for the historic season that you had. I mean, a league championship, area tournament title, 24-0 at one point going into the state tournament. I know that the state tournament probably didn't play out the way you as coaches and players wanted it to, but a fabulous season, and congratulations to you.
Thank you, Brent. I appreciate that, and I know I can speak on behalf of the kids and the other coaches that the support amongst the community has been exceptional, and it's been fun to see all the enthusiasm about what we've been doing as a team, and we hit most all the goals that we had. We fell short as far as there at the end, and it's still still hard to talk about, because we look down there at the two teams that are left in Beatrice and Waverly, and aside from the first inning with Beatrice, we matched up really well with them. You called the game, you know what I'm talking about. Of all the hits they had, I think maybe 2 or 3 of those were actually hard hit balls.
Yeah.
Everything else is just looping little singles to the outfield, and you can't, kudos to them. Their approach at the plate was great. But as far as the second game, Arlington, that one's pretty difficult to think about, because we were, I feel like, and I'm probably blind as a coach, but clearly the better team there.
Yeah.
And just didn't have some things fall our way. We were a little bit tentative down there at times, and we'll learn from that, and we'll get better from it. And we're thankful to have the experience and to have made it to that point. So,
a lot of these kids that played for you on the junior level now get to move up to the senior level this week and join your seniors squad. You start the area tournament there in Minden on Friday against Cozad.
Yep.
Good test. You played Cozad twice. Each of them have been one-run games.
So Cozad's record's not indicative of the type of team they are. They hit the ball very well. That most all their games, aside from a few, have all been close. And they've played a lot of teams like us to really tight games. They're not a bad team. They're probably one of the better teams down in that area, to be honest with you. It's just the record hasn't been reflective of that.
Yeah.
So,
well, best of luck to you with the senior squad as you go to battle on Friday and through the weekend. And
we're excited. I think the experience at state will motivate us, and we'll go into area focused and try to get a second team to the state tournament this year. And I don't. To what the local now American Legion baseball historian, I don't think we've had 2 teams go in the same year at any given time, and so we're, the historic run of the juniors being 24-0. I think we want to get to senior state pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, good. Well, best of luck to you, and can I put a plug in for us? We'll be there, and we'll broadcast all your games from the tournament again coming up. So.
Yeah, thank you guys for all that you do. I know it's a lot of work to get there, and watching you scramble after the Beatrice game as the rain was coming down.
Oh, man.
Got a lot of fans helping you, it looked like, so that was good.
Great help with us getting things carried to the field and away from the field. So, we appreciate all the support that we get as well. I do want to say that I thought that your how do I want to put this? Your style, the performance you gave on the tarp as they rolled it out as the rain was coming down after the Beatrice game. I guess the slip and slide motion that you showed on the tarp, I'd give it close to a 10.
Well, thank you,
It was
Brent.
very good.
I hadn't, that's been a while since I've been on a slip and slide yet, or let alone like slid on a baseball field for
Yeah.
much of anything. So, yeah, it was fun.
I think Coach Holm did it too, didn't
Coach
he?
Holm kind of started it, and the kids are like, "You've got to go do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, fine." It was a bad idea because my shoes were still wet the next day.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
but no, it was. We needed to do something to kind of, loosen things up a
the
little
tension.
bit.
Yeah,
Yep.
I bet.
So,
well, great year, and it was a lot of fun. As just a fan coming along for the ride, so appreciate what you guys and the kids did.
well, thank you very much. We appreciate your support and coverage. So,
I think it'll be interesting just to watch the kids that you took down as juniors now being able to play for that chance to go to a state as a senior team, and when they make it to state, how much that first trip down to state as juniors will help them when they get into the seniors tournament. I got to think that would be a real plus.
yeah, and the truth being that a lot of these kids were on the 2019 juniors team that had qualified, and you don't know how last year would have gone, but having that experience before, having it again here last weekend, walking away with a pretty bad taste in your mouth, I think we'll be highly motivated and focused, and then everything plays out the way we want. When we get there, it won't be intimidating.
Yeah, and you have the senior leadership there
Yeah.
to go with that. So.
Absolutely, we have
Yeah,
some
good point.
great senior leaders.
Yeah.
So,
By the way, if you try to do the slipping and sliding again, you've got a guy with you that knows how to do it properly. Billy Bales can help you with that. He did a lot of slipping and sliding back in the softball days
I believe
when it
it.
rained, and I think he can help you with your technique.
what a great weekend it was with Billy too. I got to tell you.
Yeah,
I had the
he's the best,
opportunity
isn't
to spend a lot of time with him, and man, it was just laugh after laugh. So,
Yeah.
yep.
I wonder how many ball games that guy's been to, both softball and baseball.
Oh my.
I mean, all sports, but he's always around the softball and baseball fields, and he loves it.
He loves it. Our kids love him. Billy comes and peps us up before every game and puts us in line after every game. So he's an important part of our team.
Yeah, I noticed in Gothenburg that a lot of the players would come over and have Billy touch their bat before they went to the plate.
Well, you know what? He needs to do that again because it worked.
Well, I want to say that when we did the Mid-Nebraska League Seniors Championship, I think that Sawyer Bumgarner put on Billy's
He did.
jersey
He wore the number 12.
and hammered the ball,
Yeah.
went 3 for 3, seriously.
Yeah, he did.
Went 3 for 3, and I mean was just crushed, took it to the opposite field
Yep.
one time. Just tell him to wear Billy's jersey this weekend, would you?
I'm guessing either he or his family's listening, so maybe they'll get that done.
Billy might not give it up. But.
Yeah, he might not.
Oh, he will.
Oh, he would give it up
Yep.
if that is the result, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yeah. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Got some stones for you.
You're thinking, hey, this could be my lucky day. Well, if you get a check in the mail that you weren't expecting, it's probably not your lucky day. In fact, you're probably about to be the next victim of a scam. Did you know that scammers may not initially ask you for money, but instead they give you money? Asking you to deposit funds into your account is the first step of many financial scams. At Nebraska State Bank, we're here to help and protect when someone is trying to make you their next scam victim. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
The Callaway Good Life Center offers a facility with the comforts of home. Services include skilled nursing care, long-term care, respite care, and more. Callaway Good Life Center is a great place to work, offering competitive wages. Call 836-2267 for more information.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. With the Delta variant fueling an average of 83% of new COVID cases in the U.S., healthcare workers are bracing for a new round of crises. Dr. Keith Richmuth is a critical care pulmonologist in Lincoln, Nebraska.
In some ways, it would be like if we asked those soldiers on D-Day to do what they did, go through all of what they did, and come through that and be successful, and then turn around and have to do it again.
A preliminary study finds Johnson & Johnson's vaccine is not as effective against the Delta variant. CBS's Dr. David Agus.
I think everybody who received a vaccine and who is elderly or has issues with their immune system at some point will need a booster. I don't think it's J&J specific.
Republicans are pushing back against a test vote on infrastructure legislation. Senator Marco Rubio tells CBS.
I don't know how anybody can be asked to vote to proceed on a debate on a bill that doesn't exist yet.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
The NBA crowned a new champion last night. It was the Bucks who beat the Suns 105-98. Milwaukee wins its first NBA title since 1971 and the second in franchise history. Giannis Antetokounmpo named Finals MVP, scored 50 points last night, had 14 rebounds, 5 blocks.
I want to thank Milwaukee for believing in me. You know, thank my teammates, man. They played hard every freaking game. You know, I trusted this team. I wanted to do it here in the city. I wanted to do it with these guys. So I'm happy. I'm happy that we were able to get it done.
That was Giannis after the win, courtesy of ABC. The Tokyo Olympics opening ceremony isn't until Friday, but there were some competitions that opened play today, including soccer. And the U.S. women's team lost its opening game in group play 3-0 to Sweden, ending its 44-match unbeaten streak.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Look for sunny to partly cloudy skies for today with breezy south winds, high temperatures pushing up to 87. Then for tonight, mostly clear, lows in the mid-60s. Plentiful sunshine then for your Thursday, working up to a high of 93. Trending hotter for your Friday with upper 90s for highs, and a slight chance for an afternoon storm on Saturday, low 90s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Hi, everybody. This is Roger Sloan with the Lillian Church of Christ. We used to hear it all the time. If you want to live forever, make Jesus Lord of your life. But I've got news for you. We're all going to live forever. The only question is, where? If you have questions, we have answers. Give us a call, 872-2618, Lillian Church of Christ, where we love to share Jesus.
69 degrees outside under a sunny sky. It's a little hazy out there. Winds picking up out of the south now at 10 to 20. Barometric pressure has been steady all morning at 3011. Humidity at 81%. High yesterday, as we mentioned, 82. We'll top that today. Mid-80s expected this afternoon. We do have 5 inches and 9/100 precipitation in the rain gauge so far this month. Brent and Dave with you now. Brent and Paul just finished up their baseball conversation just seconds ago.
Yes.
I don't believe it's over yet.
Probably not. No.
That's
we'll
all right.
Continue it. Love the game.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul touched on this, but just some more information about the position that they have open and are looking for at Custer Federal State Bank. They do have an opening for a full-time customer service specialist. Candidate should be an outgoing, positive individual who enjoys interacting with customers and is willing to learn. Duties include answering the phone, greeting customers, and processing banking transactions. The applicant must be able to maintain complete confidentiality and work in a team atmosphere. Prior cash handling experience would be preferred, but it's not necessary. It is a full-time position with competitive pay and benefits, including insurance, 401k, and paid vacation and sick time. You can visit their Broken Bow location for an employment application. Custer Federal State Bank is an equal opportunity employer. And as Paul mentioned, for more information or to submit your application, contact Caitlin Peterson. You can do that by email. Her email address is Caitlin, CAITLYN, at CusterFederal.com. Or you can give her a call at 872-6486.
9:08. We have another guest in the studio at this time. I'll let you introduce our next guest if you don't mind.
Okay. I guess I don't look at this person as a guest necessarily. She's one of our coworkers. Shannon is in the studio with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
She's here on behalf of an artist and a promoter. So that makes her our guest, in my opinion.
I see. Okay. Yeah, she's going to help us out with one of our live reads.
Yes.
A band that you know well, I think,
do.
is coming to Sylvester's, right?
Yes,
All right,
they
tell
are.
us about it.
So the Chris Lager Band is coming this Friday to our Slice here in Broken Bow. They've come here frequently, and they're just awesome. They're going to be playing from 9 until 1, and everyone should go and check them out.
Are you a Chris Lager Band groupie?
Yeah. I would say that. I mean, I actually even have their shirt on today.
You do. You have the Chris Lager Band shirt on. I didn't even notice that.
But and they are my friends. They have been. Actually, I met Chris before I even had Jackson. So
really,
yeah, we've been friends for a long time.
Well, great.
Yeah.
And I want to say, Dave. Well, you know Chris too, don't you?
Yes,
I mean, did
Dave
they
does.
play at the Blues Fest once or
2 or 3 times?
2 or 3
Yeah.
times.
And we've known
That's
Chris.
how I met him.
Yep. First time he came to the Blues Fest, his mom and dad came with him because I don't believe he's old enough to drive.
Oh, wow.
Or if he was, they just felt like at 16 or so they needed to be along. But they were wonderful people. And lost his dad.
Yes.
But
several years ago.
Great people. And Chris is just a quality guy. Yeah.
He is, and such an amazing musician. Most of the songs that they play are all ones that they have written and recorded themselves. He's just so talented. All of them are. They've kind of changed guys throughout the year, but of course Chris is on the guitar, and then John plays the drums, and those are your
2 core guys.
Yeah, 2 cores at the moment. Yeah.
Long time.
And I'm sure they'll add a few.
Yep.
I'm not quite sure who else they're going to have come in with them, but I think they're starting a tour. They won't be back home after they start heading out and head here for a while.
Chris has had a lot of experience with other artists and other locations in the country. There's a video, if you want to find it, folks, where he's and his band is playing in New York City at the Metropolitan Center, I believe it is, and they play live on a show there. They became real good friends with Tab Benoit, and would go down to his place in Louisiana and spend weeks around the swimming pool making music and recording. And Indigenous, they were touring with Indigenous when Indigenous was a national act. And he's touched guitars with a lot of different people. His what I like about Chris, Shannon, is that he's not in a box at all. He's a blues rock player, but he's a funk. He plays a lot of funk. His voice is beautiful for all of those things.
Yeah.
And so when you go to his show, it's kind of whatever mood he's in, what you hear, because all the music, as you mentioned, for the most part, he does very few covers. He'll do a few,
very few, yeah.
But his work is so good that a lot of times when bands come in and they don't do cover songs, people get fidgety. But his music has so much life to it, and it's so high a quality, they don't know the difference. And they love the stuff he writes and that he records. And he's recording, nut. I mean, he's the amount of music he's recorded over the years, both on record, CDs, online.
Right.
I think it'd really be amazing how much music that guy has created at this point in his career.
Yes, and uplifting stuff. I mean, he does a good job. And then John will beatbox on the drums too. So if you're interested in something like that, he does a really good job. So there is a lot of different types of music put into this show. And they're just nice guys. You can literally walk up to them and just chat to them, and they'll have a full-on conversation with you, and you'll enjoy it. I mean, they're great people. So yeah, head to Sly's 9 to 1, see Chris Lager Band and your friends. Heck, they haven't had a lot of bands, and it's exciting to actually have the live music that's been going on around our area lately, and we have one right here in town.
Go. And
That's
it's
pretty
Friday,
awesome.
Friday night, right?
Friday night,
9 to 1.
this Friday.
Thank you, our guest in the studio, Shannon.
Yes, no problem. Anytime.
Are you going to be dancing Friday night yourself?
I will be. I can't stay away. I pretty much, it's hard to even visit sometimes. I'm just dancing.
Well, have fun with Shannon on the floor, or sit
There
and
you
watch
go.
and listen. It'll be a great show. His sets are long and sometimes very, very intense. And you'll hear
Awesome.
all kinds of music with Chris Lager Band. Here they are on The Breakfast Show.
And understand it. Love and understand it. Oh, that's all. And the world we need. I'm talking about love and understand it. I'm no angel, and everybody knows that sometimes I sure enough lose control. And I'm no stranger to the dark side, but I don't wanna hate, no, I don't wanna fight. I just want love and understand it. Talking about love and understand it. Lord, that's all in the world we need. Talking about love and understand it. I believe in a golden rule. Do unto others you like done unto you. And I know it's hard in this day and age to realize we're more alike than we are different. And we all want love and understand it. Love and understand it. Oh, that's all in the world we need. Talking about love and understand it. All right. Scooby Shabobo. Go Scooby, go Scooby, go Scooby, go Scooby, go Scooby, go Scooby. All right, all right, all right. One more time. Talking about love and understand it. Love, understand it.
GK Wine and Spirits is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday from noon until 10 p.m. 6-packs of Bud Light Cheladas are $8.98, and Budweiser Tall Boy Cheladas are only $7.48. Handles of Malibu Coconut Rums are $22.98, and Barton Vodka is $10.98. 6-packs of Jack Daniel's cocktails in all varieties are $7.48, and pick up Keystone Light or Bud Ice Beer in can or bottle 6-packs for $3.98. GK Wine and Spirits inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Hunter's Towing and Repair at 870-1983. Should you find yourself broken down alongside the road or needing a tow, one call to 870-1983 any time of the day or night, and Hunter is on his way. Visit hunterstowingrepair.com.
In an uncertain market, you need to maximize the quality and profitability of your stored grains by controlling profit-robbing insects. A tank mix of Diacon IGR and Sentinol EC insecticide, or Diacon IGR Plus, offers the long-term control of an insect growth regulator and the knockdown power of a broad-spectrum insecticide. Keep grain clean with grain protectants from Central Life Sciences. To learn more, contact your local dealer or visit bugfreegrains.com.
9:19 is your time. Brent Apperson has some things he would like to tell you, and he's going to do it in a nice way. So don't be worried. It'll be a very, very nice presentation. He's not going to lecture you or, try to convince you of anything, one side or the other. He just wants to give you some factual information here on The Breakfast Show.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Let's go to the movies. Here's what's showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. The big blockbuster of the summer, Black Widow, is still showing. The new Marvel movie, and it's still showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, so take it in. It'll be showing through this week and on through the weekend into next week as well. Also, 25 years ago, I think, was when the original Space Jam came out with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny and all of the Looney Tunes cast. Well, now 25 years later, they're back to play basketball, but this time with LeBron. LeBron James, Space Jam 2, it's showing now at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. It, like Black Widow, will continue through the weekend on into next week. So two of the big blockbusters being shown right now at the Fox Theater, Black Widow and Space Jam 2. Check it out. Also, Boss Baby 2, the animated film featuring the voice of Alec Baldwin as Boss Baby. That is still showing for a couple of more nights. Looks like you'll have a chance to take it in today or tomorrow yet, but then it will leave the theater. So if you want to see that, a couple of more opportunities to do that at the Fox Theater. Also, we want to remind you that they are continuing with their summer movie series. This is really neat. They're doing this on Wednesday afternoons, and they're bringing back a kind of a family classic, I guess you would call it, a great family film to show on Wednesday afternoons for just $1. So take the kids out to the Fox Theater today, where they will be showing Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And it'll be showing at 2 o'clock today. Cost is just $1 to get into the movie, and that is sponsored weekly by Adams Land and Cattle. And then as we look ahead to the next week, the summer movie series will feature the movie Goosebumps, and they'll show that next Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon as part of their summer movie series. Also, as we look to the weekend on into next week, they got a brand new movie coming. Now, this is from my era. When I was growing up, there was a cartoon called G.I. Joe, the American Hero. And it wasn't just one character. It was a group of specialists that they called G.I. Joe. And they had all these characters that would fight against evil, and Cobra is who they would fight against. Well, they have kind of created some movies based on that cartoon, and they've got the newest one in the series coming out. It's based on the character Snake Eyes, and that'll be the new movie coming to the Tiffany Theater. I did it again, didn't I? To the Fox Theater in Broken Bow, and that will be coming up on Friday. It'll start on Friday, continue through the weekend, on into next week. So 3 of the biggest blockbusters this summer is going to be showing this weekend into next week at the Fox Theater. Chance to see Snake Eyes, which will start on Friday, and then Black Widow and Space Jam 2 will continue through the weekend into next week. So check it out. Go to the watchthefox.com is their website. You can take a look at all of the show times and then plan accordingly as you take in the movies this weekend.
All right. If you're out driving around and you go from community to community here in our listening area, you'll find each community has something different to offer, usually for the whole family. And it's usually something that doesn't cost very much, if anything at all, because they want you to drop by and say hi. Comstock is doing that very thing, and they do it in the winter, summer, spring, and fall. They would love to have you stop through anytime. They have the Comstock Dam nearby when there's a recreation area there. But they have a beautiful park in downtown Comstock on Main Street. And I think Brent has more information about that.
Yeah, I've not seen the Comstock Community Garden, but I hear that it's just absolutely beautiful.
It's great.
I think Gavin was in last week helping me out, and he said that the Comstock Community Garden was the first news story that he went out and put together as an employee here at the radio station, and he talked very highly of just how beautiful it is. So they're going to be offering some tours this summer for individual, family, or group tours to take in the Comstock Community Garden. They also have pollinator seeds and plants available seasonally. They host lectures on organic gardening as well as children gardening. So to find out more, contact Pam at this number, 308-628-4100. You can call that number to book a tour or to find out more information on the Comstock Community Garden. Again, the number, area code 308-628-4100.
We'll take a time out. We'll come back with more information on The Breakfast Show.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
Choose the proven performance of the Roundup Ready Extend crop system, featuring high-yielding Extend Flex soybeans and the exceptional weed control of XtendiMax herbicide with Vapor Grip technology. Elite genetics, triple herbicide tolerance, flexibility that delivers results, backed by 25 years of innovation. That's the Roundup Ready Extend crop system, the system of choice. XtendiMax is a restricted-use pesticide. Always follow stewardship practices, all pesticide label directions, and check with your state pesticide regulatory agency for specific restrictions in your state.
When it comes to defending their yield from corn rootworm, farmers need protection they can count on. It's why they trust SmartStax technology. Proven on over 140 million acres, SmartStax technology offers 2 modes of action against corn rootworm, the billion-dollar bug. See why farmers rely on it to protect their roots at traits.bayer.com/SmartStax. Always read and follow IRM, grain marketing, and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions. Performance may vary.
9:27, and we have made contact with the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow, Nebraska, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Yeah, you sound excited. Who doesn't get excited about pizza?
Well, especially some of the specials that Chantel's putting on.
Yeah.
Let's find out more.
Let's do.
Chantel, how are you doing?
Not too bad. How are you guys this morning?
We're doing really, really good because life is really, really good because we have things like, soda, pizza, pasta, and I know you can fill all those needs.
And don't forget those wings.
That's right,
Yes.
the wings. That even makes life better. So what's going on? What's the specials? What's happening at the Pizza Hut?
Well, we actually have some very exciting news this week. So my staff has been training to do some higher hospitality for you guys as well as for a fast lunch. We're going to start incorporating that starting today. And what this means is that you should be able to come in, order your food, be able to eat it, and get back to work in under that 30-minute break you get.
Nice.
Yes, we're very excited. We've got our ovens sped up. We got some food prepped up for you guys, and we're excited to get you all in to try this.
All right. Now, are there certain things that you'll be serving during the lunchtime kind of special, Chantel, or how are you going to do that?
Yes, we have a fast lunch menu that we will be handing out now. It has almost everything that is on our regular menu, especially for those smaller pizzas and things, something that you guys want to eat for lunch and that you don't have to feel too heavy throughout the day. But we got pizzas, pastas, salads, wings, you name it, it's on there.
All right. And how you called it, I think, the fast lunch menu. When will you serve that? Is there just a specific time period over the lunch hour that you'll feature that?
It is from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m.
11 to 2, okay.
Yes.
Great.
That's great. A lot of times, Chantel, I know you know this, you go, I'd like to stop and get something to eat, but I don't know if I have time to eat it and then get back to work, or I have an appointment and so forth. But if we know that we can get all those good things from the Pizza Hut in about 30 minutes or so, hey, that works great.
Yes. And I kid you not, our ovens are sped up to 3 minutes.
Man.
Okay.
So your food should come out in under 10.
Chantel, one more question regarding this. Is this kind of a dine-in only feature, or can people take advantage of this for carry-out?
Actually, you should be able to take advantage of it for carry-out.
Okay.
I mean, it's as simple as getting in here, making your order, and we'll have it out within just a couple of minutes for you. And
awesome.
Even as making a phone call, give us a call. We'll have it out for you in just a couple minutes.
All right.
Like I said, those ovens are going at 3 minutes now, and we're very excited about this opportunity.
Okay.
All right. We're going to come back to that, Chantel, but I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the other things that you've been doing this summer, pizza out in the parking lot and that sort of thing. Are you continuing that?
Yes. We were not able to do parking lot pizzas this last Monday. There was a problem with our distributor getting us the dough, so we had to cancel. However, we are still going to be doing that every Monday, and we're coming back to redeem ourselves this following Monday. So we have extended our hours from about 5 to about 7:30 or so, because I understand, I've worked in a lot of different jobs, and sometimes you're not always out by 7 o'clock. So we wanted to extend those hours so you guys have an opportunity to get down here and get that $7 beef or pepperoni pizza and $1 bottles of soda.
All right. Thanks for doing that. Anything else you wanted to highlight before we go back to your exciting announcement here this morning?
Yes. Football season is right around the corner, and I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am about it.
Yes, I am.
But I just wanted to let you guys know to keep us in mind for all of your wing and pizza needs. We have so many different options that there's definitely something for everybody.
Well, sure. And coming into high school season, a football season, a lot of people like to do a little tailgating at the ball games, and they can set that up with you to fix it up. They can stop and pick it up and take it to the games.
Absolutely. And let's not forget that we have started offering a military and first responder discount. This is a great opportunity for you guys to come in and get a little bit of a deal on some of your food for the appreciation that we want to show.
All right. Well, we appreciate that, too. Let's go back to your announcement this morning. We can stop into the Pizza Hut. Now, is this Monday through Friday for lunch?
Yes.
Okay, Monday through Friday at the Pizza Hut between 11 and 2 p.m. We can walk in and order and have it served to us in minutes and probably be done in 30 minutes, right?
Absolutely. That is the goal here. And, we're just rolling this out, so if it's a couple minutes late, give us a little bit of leeway on it. But we're going to be trying our hardest to make sure that you're in and out within 30 minutes.
All right, Chantel. Thanks so much. That's exciting news. I got a feeling you're going to get real busy with that, because a lot of us like to eat and go over the noon hour, and a lot of us eat at different times, and 11 to 2 is a good slot to have for our folks out there. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, and I appreciate the support on this. So I'm very excited, and I look forward to seeing everybody.
All right, Chantel. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. All right. Very nice young lady, working hard to make things even better at the Pizza Hut. And now you can drop in Monday through Friday and get your lunch, your noon meal, 11 to 2 in somewhere either side of 30 minutes.
There you go.
You can take it with you. You can sit down and eat it, which is nice to do if you can get it quickly and sit down and know that you're going to be able to get back to work or your next project. That's super good. All right. I'm excited.
Good. I like it when you get excited.
There's an auction coming up Saturday and Sunday. I want to give a little extra boost to this.
Sure.
This has been on the auction block through the Dave Davis auction. And I went out on Myers Road where the equipment is located that will be sold on Saturday. And I know the folks pretty well. Cecil and Shirley Maddox, I knew them when I was a kid. And Cecil was always, he was with Custer Public Power a long, long time. Really cool guy. Shirley was wonderful. And she was part of my mother's birthday. They called it the birthday club.
Oh, nice.
And they would get together once a month and celebrate a birthday and get together. And Shirley and Cecil are no longer with us. And so there's a auction going on there, and then at Cecil and Shirley's place on Sunday. But the auction on Saturday is out on Myers Road. And I stopped by there yesterday, was invited to come and take a look at some of the things they pulled out that will be sold on Saturday. One of the things that really fascinated me, and it doesn't take much to fascinate me, but I think a lot of you would get excited about this, some of the old mechanical equipment that Cecil had stuffed away is now out on the auction block. And here's one for you. Motors for dishwashers way back when.
Wow.
Gas motors.
Uh-huh.
And there were one-cylinder motors with one spark plug in them, and there was a foot pedal on this motor. And there's several of those that are going to be sold. And I don't know enough about a lot of this equipment that was collected to describe it very well. But as Carrie mentioned yesterday, it's not just metal, it's history.
Yeah.
And there's some old tractors there, some old planters, some things that I don't even know what they were, but there was all sorts of gadgets there. A Harley-Davidson motorcycle that is, of course, not all complete, but there's the box of parts with it, and this is an old one. And then like a 90cc Harley there. But I just hope that I want people to go out and take a look. And also, if you have a knack for that sort of things, if you like to collect those sort of things, if you like the value in them, I'd like to see folks go out there and take advantage of this history lesson, if you will, about some of the things that people used to get things done back in the day. And then we kind of think about we're checking our phones and we're doing these things. We have the air-conditioned tractors with the GPS, and we have all these advantages both in our personal lives and industrial lives. And when we go look at those things, hey, it's a good thing to have something like that around for art, for decoration, for yard decoration, or to rebuild and make work. The opportunities are endless there. But I wanted to put in a little plug there for that. I'm going to play the ad for you so that you folks can be there both on Saturday and Sunday and check out the auction. Here we go.
Gather round, boys, it's action time, and now we're on. Now 300, I'm down on 75, now 9. Now 9, now 9, now 9, now 9, now 9. Sold.
Dave Davis Auction Service invites you to attend sales of the Cecil and Shirley Maddox estate with antiques, collectibles, household items, and shop equipment. This is a very large auction with 2 locations this Saturday and 1 location Sunday. Sales will start at 9 a.m. Saturday and noon on Sunday. Locations are 1025 Myers Road, Saturday at 9 a.m., and 238 North 17th Avenue, Broken Bow. Items include antique hit and miss engines and miscellaneous parts, carts and wheels, many tractors and parts, a washer and dryer, vacuum cleaners, air conditioners, Model T books, furniture, desks, tables, crocks, butter churns, lamps, many different guns, Model A and T parts, various shop items, and camping items. This is only a small amount of the items that will sell this Saturday and Sunday with Dave Davis Auction Service. To view the full sale listing, visit davedavisauction.com. Saturday at 9 a.m. and Sunday at noon, 2 locations in Broken Bow. A sale of the Cecil and Shirley Maddox estate.
See you at the auction, boys.
9:37 is your time. Brent and Dave with you. Brent, would you like to highlight something more? You seem like you really want to talk about something.
Well, I'd like to talk about Market on the Square.
That's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. And a lot of great vendors coming to Broken Bow again for this weekly event. And I'm just going to take time to run down the list of vendors because we've been given that for this week. So here's who you can plan to see down on the square for Market on the Square tomorrow in Broken Bow. And they include old-fashioned kettle corn, Secret Garden, Julie's Handmade Cards and Crafts with farm fresh eggs. Also Scentsy, Morning Lark with their crocheted items, Mickey's Greenhouse, the Cookie Farm, Smile with children's clothes, Sandy's Take and Bake, Tacos El Gordo will be downtown on the square, as will Broken Bow Floral with fresh flowers. That'll be tomorrow. Also at Market on the Square, you'll see 4W Accessories, Vang's Village, Tropical Snow, Soder Home Farms Produce, U.S. Cellular, Ruby Ribbon, EK Farm Goods with Produce, Tastefully Simple, Wagon Wheel Farms, Super Kids Club. Now, this is going to be their last week there. So head on down and see the kids and take advantage of some of their baked goods that they've kind of cooked up for you. Also, Blue Hen Fields with fresh flowers will be there, as well as CC Creations with home decor signs. Now, we've been asked to announce that the Setting D Ranch will not be there this week, but if you need some meat from them, you can contact them through their Facebook page. So keep that in mind. Also, they encourage you to mark your calendar for August 5th, as Miriam Jones Bradley of Hendersonville, North Carolina, will be here, author of a series of children's books. That'll be coming up later on August the 5th.
It is 9:39. A reminder, the Thomas County Fair was underway on Tuesday with the 4-H Horse Show and Small Animal 4-H Show. Today is the 4-H Livestock Show, and then tomorrow they'll have the 4-H Entry Day, Open Art and Photo Show for viewing the Art Gallery, Open Class Entry Day, and the exhibit building will open up on Thursday tomorrow. Friday, they'll have all sorts of activities, including rodeo slack. They're going to have a golf course activity, the barbecue at the Thedford Golf Course, with a cornhole tournament and night golf at dusk on Friday. And then Saturday is fully loaded with all sorts of things, from slow pitch to cornhole tournaments to mud volleyball to parade and the beer garden and comedy show. They've got it all going on at the Thomas County Fair on Saturday, and then they'll have a breakfast with the American Legion on Sunday and a church service as well. And then Mason City, they're really pulling all the stops out this year. They've added a lot of things. We're going to find out more about that in detail tomorrow on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We'll be traveling to Mason City and broadcasting, I believe, from that beautiful park on Main Street in Mason City tomorrow. But they invite you down on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to the Mason City homecoming.
Good. Cattlelary Farms, just outside Loop City, 4 miles east of Loop City on Highway 2, right off the highway there. They're going to be celebrating Christmas. Yes, Christmas. It's
July.
Christmas in July at Cattlelary Farms, and they'll be doing this on Saturday, July 24th. So this Saturday from 9 to 6, come do some early Christmas shopping. Perennials for sale. You can walk around the beautiful venue and certified butterfly garden. They'll have some food and drinks available for purchase as well. And they're also going to be doing a door hanger workshop. Now, they're going to be doing this really throughout the day, so it's kind of a make and take situation. You can purchase all of the needed materials and then make a beautiful door hanger for the upcoming holiday season. And you can do that throughout the day this Saturday at Cattlelary Farms. They do have some prepay options available, but you don't have to prepay. Just show up and they will get you all set up. The price for the workshop is $40. If you want to prepay, you can send a check to Cattlelary Farms at 78883 478th Avenue, Loop City, and the zip code is 68853. If you have any questions regarding the workshop especially, you can contact Kathy or text her at 402-440-3679. They'll have some cookies and tea to provide, too, with the workshop. And again, the cost for all of that, just $40 on Saturday. Also, make sure you check out their Facebook page to see door hangers that will be made. They're inviting everyone to come out and see their beautiful venue, and it is a beautiful venue, which would make a great place to hold maybe a big birthday party, an anniversary celebration, a wedding. And we're told that they are willing to offer a big discount if you book it that day. So come on out and check it out Saturday. You can also see their selection of Christmas trees that will be available for the upcoming Christmas season. And something that they have decided to do now, you can even pre-tag and prepay for your tree and then have it all ready to pick up in December. So they'll be doing that on Saturday as well. I think the Sherman County Fair is kind of going on as well. So you can enjoy the fair and then head on out to Cattlary Farms and take in Christmas in July, 9 to 6 this Saturday.
Just a side note about the Christmas trees, the western heat wave has ruined the crop of Christmas trees. And it's just not about the fires. It's also, damaged them just because they haven't been able to get water to them. So that, along with triple-digit heat, is not good for growing Christmas trees. The seedlings are dying out because of the drought. So some Christmas tree growers in Oregon say they've lost their entire crop, which could mean a shortage of Christmas trees for the next 8 years.
Wow.
Unfortunately. And this is not the only location that's happening. So trees may be a little bit of a premium. So you might want to check out Cattlary Farms and get your tree now and not have to worry about it later. I don't know that, they won't have trees coming in this year, but long term we're going to be a little short on trees. So might be a way to make sure you get one.
There you go. A couple of job opportunities we want to share with you before we go. These are through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. They are looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler temporary cook. 40 hours per week. This would be in Broken Bow, and the starting pay is at $11.36 per hour. You must have a high school diploma or equivalent, valid Nebraska driver's license, and a working phone. They would prefer prior experience working with food, cleaning, and infants and toddlers. You would be in charge of purchasing food and preparing meals, be responsible for cleaning classroom, dishes, laundry, etc., and work minimal time in the classroom with children ages 6 weeks up to 3 years old. For an application, if you're interested, contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 745-0780. Also through CNCAP, they're looking for a person to fill the WIC RN or RD coordinator position in Loop City. This is a full-time position with a starting wage of between $42,000 and $43,500 annually. Some great benefits include health, dental, life, and vision insurance, a flexible 4-day working schedule, and opportunities for professional development. You would be complying with state and federal WIC immunization program guidelines and coordinate clinic sites while providing immunization screening assistance. Again, you can contact CNCAP for more information, 745-0780. Or for either of these positions, you can go to their website and apply online. It is centralnebraskacap.com.
Newsman is in the studio. We call him Newsman. Higgy baby. Gavin Higgins. All three of those work. How you doing, Gavin?
Doing good.
What's on your mind?
I wanted to pass along a note, some additional information. I believe you talked about the Maddox sale earlier.
Yeah.
And I missed kind of what the details were. So if there's anything that needs added, go ahead and add it. But 2 locations start at 9 a.m. So the one at on Myers Road will go from 9 a.m. until approximately noonish. And then the one at the house, the 238 North 17th, that one will be all day. So that was just some additional information that I don't know if it was included in there or not, but I was told to pass that along.
Boy, I'm a little confused because I think there are 2 different days.
So just doing what I'm told, sorry. But that's what was on there. But
okay, all right.
Also, I realized that the camera makes my tan line horrible. I realized how bad of a
that's what they look like. That's what they look like.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Gavin Higgins in the studio showing off his farmer's tan.
Yeah.
Here for you today.
Let me find that number. I played the ad. Pretty sure that's 2 separate days.
Well,
I don't know.
I to be honest, I know nothing. I'm a yes.
You're
yes
just
man.
the messenger, aren't you?
Well, ever seen the movie Boss Baby?
No, I haven't. Mm-hmm. No, I know the sequel is out currently, but I've not seen Boss Baby. No.
There's a part in there where they're like those triplets are yes men. They always answer yes. I'm like, that's my job. I'm just here to answer yes and do what I'm told. And
I'm going to find, there it is. Okay, we're just going to play this, and that will probably verify things. Here we go.
Gather round, boys, it's action time, and now we're on. Now 300 lines, I know 75, now 9. Now 9, now 9, and 9, now 9, 9. Sold.
Dave Davis Auction Service invites you to attend sales of the Cecil and Shirley Maddox estate with antiques, collectibles, household items, and shop equipment. This is a very large auction with 2 locations this Saturday and 1 location Sunday. Sales will start at 9 a.m. Saturday and noon on Sunday. Locations are 1025 Myers Road, Saturday at 9 a.m., and 238 North 17th Avenue, Broken Bow. Items include antique hit and miss engines and miscellaneous parts, carts and wheels, many tractors and parts, a washer and dryer, vacuum cleaners, air conditioners, Model T books, furniture, desks, tables, crocks, butter churns, lamps, many different guns, Model A and T parts, various shop items, and camping items. This is only a small amount of the items that will sell this Saturday and Sunday with Dave Davis Auction Service. To view the full sale listing, visit davedavisauction.com. Saturday at 9 a.m. and Sunday at noon, 2 locations in Broken Bow. A sale of the Cecil and Shirley Maddox estate.
See you at the auction, boys.
All right, that's the way the ad goes, and I think we have Kim on the line from Dave Davis that we'll visit with here in a second. So hold on, Kim. I just wanted to put a little vision in our heads here before we do more business. Dolly Parton wore a Playboy bunny suit for her husband's birthday recently. I just want you to know that.
Well,
thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah,
well, no, wait. Well, you got to hear the rest of the story.
Oh, okay.
Dolly Parton was very nice about giving her husband a happy birthday for her husband, Carl Dean. In a video posted to Dolly's Instagram, the country singer dressed up as a Playboy bunny for his birthday, but the Playboy festivities did not stop there. Dolly did a photo shoot in a bunny suit and recreated her 1978 cover and gifted it to her hubby of 54 years.
Wow.
Dolly says Carl has always loved her cover of the iconic mag.
Huh?
I thought that was pertinent. Doesn't that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm off on my island.
Don't leave me here alone.
Well, thank you.
That was just from CBS.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for that information.
Wouldn't you want to see Dolly in a bunny outfit? A Playboy bunny outfit? I couldn't say fit.
No, really wouldn't. But thanks for letting us know that took place.
You know, sometimes when people say things, when people like you guys are making fun of me for reading that.
I'm not making fun of you.
I'm just going to do like Neil Young says, I'm going to walk on.
Oh, there we go.
Some people bad talking me down. Bring up my name, pass it round. They don't mention happy times. They do their thing, I do
good.
Yeah.
What was the? And it makes sense because hasn't he been kind of on the whole green push? You know, trying to make things green, and then shoots off a rocket that makes a massive carbon footprint.
Maybe I didn't hear that part. I'm still kind of visualizing the Dolly Parton outfit and the teeny bikinis.
A levitating train.
And levitating train. That's all pertinent. Gotta go, guys. Gotta
Thank
walk
goodness.
on. Let's walk on.